Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kenny Rogers will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Into the box, Richie Ashburn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Honus Wagner is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Ashburn aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. O'Neill will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Some nice teamwork and heads-up baseball there. Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0. Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Keegan Aiken will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And on one pitch, he's retired. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
The windup and the 0-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So next to bat will be Paul O'Neill. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We are still all set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Rio Ruiz. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
The 0-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Steve Finley. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. At the plate, Joe Dietrich.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the 2-1.
No, that's down.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ryan Mountcastle is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. To the plate now, Richie Ashburn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He singled to open up the ball game. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Ready now is Cecil Fielder. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Finley is there. 1 down.
Batting 5th.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Santander is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6th.
Next to stand in is Ricky Henderson, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That evens it up, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. First delivery to him. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
Stepping in next, Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Eddie Matthews is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Into the box, Anthony Santander. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Trammell's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Jeter's got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Finley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. First pitch of the AB on its way. This one's down to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Jorge.
So 2 out, nobody on. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So here is Steve Finley, 2 RBIs already, looking for more here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Another one sent foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Joe Dietrich comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
On to first, and there were two down.
Catcher.
Hadley Rutschmann digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Derek Jeter back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, the right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Into the box now, Paul O'Neill, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
At the plate now, Cecil Fielder, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jose Canseco.
At the plate, Jose Canseco popped him up. Mountcastle waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
Leading off the first baseman, Ryan.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Next to hit, Richie Ashburn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop.
In now, Hannes Wagner, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Here's the 1-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
No one on with 1 down. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 2-0 on the way. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-2 one more time is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. To the plate now, Anthony Santander. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Canseco arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Rio Ruiz. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, you make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Dietrich.
Standing in now, Joe Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Hadley Rutschmann. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. On to the bottom of the 6th, and Baltimore.
Leading up for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ashburn is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with one away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race. And basically, they're left with no hope. So next to hit is Bernie Williams. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
0-1.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Paul O'Neill is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. O'Neill is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1 left for the Yankees. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ramiro Mendoza is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Stepping in now, Hannes Wagner. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Grounded to third. Trammell brings it in. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 3-2. Taylor Williams enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
The 1-0 home. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw by Wagner's right there for the first out of the inning. Next, Darryl Strawberry will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 18, Darryl.
First pitch on the way. Hey now, his average right at 295 here to start play. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
So stepping in is Anthony Santander. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And a Sweeping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Rio Ruiz is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Steve Finley will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Ruiz on at first, nobody out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Second baseman, Joe Dietrich.
So now to the plate, Joe Dietrich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Hadley Rutschmann. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And now here is Ryan Mountcastle, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And it's quickly 0-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit to short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Yankees 2. Tanner Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
The third baseman, Alan.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Trammell.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Up next, Jorge Posada. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. From the stretch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home, and it's fouled away. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up in. The scoring position now with 2 away. Next up is Paul O'Neill. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 2-0 now.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And he delivers in the pinch as this will plate 1 and possibly 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Paul Fry comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Cecil Fielder stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He was sat down on. The set and the 1-0. Three and 0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So the next to bat will be Jose Canseco. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
And he falls behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the base. Jason Kendall stays in the game after. Stanton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And look at this. A bunt attempt to start the 9th. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, the shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
Into the box, Hannes Wagner. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now another 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The payoff pitch one more time. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Up next for the Orioles.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Orioles held in check there, and it remains 5-3. Craig Kimbrell is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 46.
So now here is Darryl Strawberry. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Now here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Striding in is Alfonso Soriano. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. Next, Tino Martinez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 24, Tino.
After the walk, a quick check on first. And he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start this one at 274. 34 home runs and 95 runs batted in. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
I got to count 1
Too high. 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-2 pitch. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. Digging in next,
Now
Jorge Posada. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Baltimore Orioles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Keegan Aiken earned his 5th win of the year. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria